Hello students, welcome to the second part of the chapter Resources and Development. Here I am going to explain these topics one by one. So make sure you see this video till the end and also subscribe it so that you never miss any such informative video. Now the topic is resource planning. Planning is the judicious use of resources. There are many regions in our country which are rich in certain types of resources but are deficient in some other resources. There are some regions which can be considered self-sufficient in terms of the availability of resources, and there are some regions which have acute shortage of some vital resources. For example, states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, they are rich in minerals and coal deposits, whereas Rajasthan, it is rich in solar and wind energy but lacks in water resources. Arunachal Pradesh has abundance of water resources but lacks in infrastructure. So, balanced resource planning at the national, state, regional and local level is very important. Students, our next topic is resource planning in India. This resource planning involves three processes. First, identification and inventory of resources across the regions of the country. This involves surveying, mapping and qualitative and quantitative estimation and measurement of the resources. This simply means that we should have a good knowledge of which resource is available in which part of the country and how much of it is available. Second, to develop a planning structure with appropriate technology, skill and institutional setup for implementing resource development plans. Third, matching the resource development plans with overall national development plans. The next topic is conservation of resources. Students, we need to understand that our natural resources are limited and overexploitation will harm not only us but for the coming generation also. To overcome these problems, resource conservation at various levels is important. According to Mahatma Gandhi, there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. He considered greedy and selfish individuals as the main cause for resource depletion. His message was against mass production. Instead, he always supported production by the masses. He also highlighted modern technology as the root cause for resource depletion. Then, land resources. Land is a natural resource of utmost importance. It supports natural vegetation, wildlife, human life, economic activities, transport and communication systems. India has land under a variety of relief features, namely mountains, plateaus and plains as shown below. Here, about 43% of the land area is plain, which provides facilities for agriculture and industry. Now, 30% of the total surface area of the country is the mountainous region, which have perennial rivers and they also provide facilities for tourism and ecological aspects. Then about 27% of the country is the plateau region. It contains rich reserves of minerals, fossil fuels and forest. Land utilization. Land resources are used for the following purposes. Forest. Maximum part of our land is covered with forest. Then land not available for cultivation, barren and wastelands. Barren lands are those lands on which cultivation is not possible. Then fallow lands. Fallow means land left uncultivated so that the soil can retain the required minerals again. Then other uncultivated lands, they are using for other purposes such as for buildings, etc. What is net sown area? Net sown area is the total area sown with crops. It represents an area in which total crops are grown only once in a year. Now the land use pattern in India. The use of land is determined both by physical factors such as topography, climate, soil types, as well as human factors such as population density, technological capability and culture and traditions, etc. You know that total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer, and these are the land use patterns in India. The last and the very important topic is land degradation and conservation measures. Students, as you know that what is land degradation? In simple words, you can say decrease in the quality of land. So, which factors are responsible for land degradation? These are deforestation, overgrazing, mining and quarrying. How can we solve these problems? These problems can be solved by following these ways. First, afforestation and proper management of grazing. Afforestation, planting of trees. Then planting of shelter belts of plants. Stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes. Proper management of wastelands. Control of mining activities. Proper discharge and disposal of industrial effluents and waste after treatment. So, by following these procedures, these methods, we can solve the problem of land degradation.